Welcome back to GrowthTV. I'm Katie Maloney, and I'm joined today by Marc Chase, partner and private equity industry leader at Baker Tilly. He joins me today to talk about market diligence. Marc, thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Katie. I appreciate the opportunity.
So I want to start by asking you what the key aspects of market diligence are.
There's a variety of aspects to market diligence. It's fairly comprehensive and extensive, but I think that the key components of it are the competitive environment, the customer journey, the trends for that market, any headwinds or tailwinds for the market, market validation, and really, as time goes on, these become more preeminent in looking at the potential for that investment thesis to hit its mark. So it's a very important aspect of the diligence process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and why should private equity firms undertake this as part of their due diligence, and why is it maybe more important now than ever? You touched on it a little bit, but if you can expand.
Yeah, so private equity is known for having the opportunity and having really smart professionals work on the financial model, on the financial structuring of a private equity transaction. The market has become so efficient over time that the ability to get that efficiency in the structure of the financial transaction itself has become diminished. So you really have to turn your attention towards more diligence and getting outside of just the target company into the market itself. So what is that target company gonna, what headwinds will it face? Like I mentioned, what tailwinds will it face? What's the competitive environment? What's the segmentation of the market? Commercial diligence or market diligence really is the prospective look at the outside external environment of that target company. Most diligence processes are retrospective. What was the financial performance? What is the key aspects of the financial performance of that company? This is what is the environment that company is actually going to work in, and what's the competitive environment look like? From a market diligence perspective, you really need to know not only who your direct competitors are, but who your indirect competitors are. So market diligence should suss that out for you.
And is there an example, either like from a specific deal or even just theoretical, to kind of illustrate
too many examples. I have a variety of examples for you. One aspect of market diligence, and a key component of it, is voice of the customer or voice of the client, called a VOC. It's a small contributing aspect of the total diligence of market diligence. One aspect of that is we did what's called the voice of the customer, and it was both a survey, and we talked to the top 10 customers of a manufacturer. Large manufacturer, been around a long time, and we made these calls to their top 10 customers. Well, during the process of those calls, we found that one of their customers, which was 8% of their revenue, was rechanging their own production line, which would no longer need a key component that this manufacturer was creating. Now, that contract was going to expire in 3 or 4 months. So you would have never found that in financial diligence, because that's all looking in the rearview mirror.
Sure.
This is prospectively. As you're a private equity buyer buying a target company, knowing that 8% of that revenue is going to dissipate or disappear in 3 to 4 months, that's a huge thing to address during the whole valuation process and purchase process. Something more, not so much theoretical, but it's being proven right now. If you look at business models in competitive environments, Google right now is in Australia and on the West Coast experimenting with drone delivery. Now, if you were going to buy UPS or FedEx or some of these other delivery companies, it'd be kind of important to know what is the competitive environment, not just for your direct competitors, but your indirect competitors that are now creating technologies that will impede on your ability to deliver your service that you hadn't even thought of. I mean, I don't think in any reasonable realm, 10 years ago, we would have thought that Google would be a package delivery competitor for UPS and FedEx, but the market dynamics and market diligence would show that.
So Marc, you referenced a large manufacturer earlier. Does market diligence, does that also apply to bolt-on acquisitions, or are we more talking about for platform deals?
It does apply to both. Bolt-on even more so. Now, I would probably bifurcate that a little bit. If the bolt-on is in the same industry, in the same sector, and has the same dynamics as the platform, then market diligence you probably have covered in your platform investment thesis. However, if there is a different aspect to it, you really want to understand what the uniqueness of that acquisition is going to is dealing with, and how to address it, really to make sure that your investment thesis at intention is validated, and you can actually use that as your ability to create your growth model going forward. So your 100-day plan, your KPIs, that market diligence would help create and monitor that add-on acquisition.
Got it. Okay. All right, Marc, thanks so much for your time today.
My pleasure. I appreciate it.